Hi, this is Samuel Pradhan again. Thank you so much for liking my previous videos and subscribing it too. And today the topic of my sermon will be living in the last days. So Jesus came to this earth. He died on the cross. After 3 days, he was resurrected. He stayed 40 days and night, and he returned back to heaven. And he said before going to the heaven that he will come again. And this thing he has told during his earthly life also that he will come again. There are more than 300 prophecy about Jesus coming. 100 has been fulfilled in the first coming, and 200 prophecies are still there to be fulfilled when Jesus will come. And Jesus have already told what things will happen before he come to this earth. And when you look these things, it it is happening. It had happened also. So we do not know when Jesus will come, because Jesus already told the time is not known by everyone. But still many Christians proclaim that is near, Jesus is coming soon, Jesus come on certain date. That is totally false. If we are ready, we do not need to be afraid or panic. If we must be ready, we must be born again Christian, nothing will happen. And the references of Jesus' coming will find in Matthew 24, Mark 13, Luke 21, and Revelation 6. And I will focus on Matthew 24. And there are many other verses also in the Bible about second coming. I don't want to go there. I'll focus from what Jesus said in Matthew 24. There are 9 things I can draw from here, and we can draw more things also, but I will tell you 9 things. Number one is false world religion. We know that in Christianity also there are many people who claim themselves to be angel and who claim themselves to be God and miraculous person, and many people follow them and make them superhero. We should be very careful in this thing. Second thing is war. Wars are happening here and there in the medieval period, in the colonial period, from long back wars are happening, and still it is happening. And famine, we know in verse 7b, famines, it happened long time, many people have died, and it is still happening. Pestilence, that also it is happening, and this corona pandemic comes under this pestilence, that many sicknesses will happen, many diseases will come. And fifth thing is earthquake. This had happened long back also. In some countries it is still happening, and it is mentioned in verse 7. Persecution of Christians, verse 9. There in some countries still Christians are being persecuted. And falling away, many people will fall away from Christ. They don't go to church. I hear from my friends in some countries only old people go to the church. Many people compromise to the world. They do not have mind about church and burden of God. And eighth thing, gospel preached to the world. And in the end times, gospel will be preached to the world. Maybe in every countries the gospel are being preached, and gospel are being preached evidently. And it is said that Bible is such a book that it has been written in many languages. And ninth thing, God has given example that the end days will be like Noah. Yeah, really, it is like a Noah. Noah told the people that the great disaster will happen, but people laughed at Noah. In the same thing today, we Christians are telling people about the love of God, about the wrath of the God, but people just condemn it, people neglect it. So, friends, these are the things which had happened and which are happening, so we should be careful. And do not compare this thing with 7 years tribulation. Christians will be raptured before the 7 years tribulation. Many people are confused with that also. And rapture means when Jesus comes, the who are living on the earth, the born again Christian will go with him. That is called rapture. So friends, be careful. We are living in the last days, and we have to be very careful. And if we are very good person, no need to be afraid. And do not be afraid, because we do not know when Jesus will come. The timing is known by only Christ. So let us be careful, and thank you for listening this sermon. And now I will tell in my own language. जय मसी सबैलाई। आजको मेरो मेन टपिक छ हामी अन्तको दिनमा बाँचिरहेको छौँ। जम्मा 300वटा भविष्यवाणी बाइबलमा भइसकेको छ कि यीशु आउनुको बारेमा, अनि 100वटा त यो भइसकेको छ, पुरा भइसकेको छ। जो यीशु ख्रीष्ट जब प्रथमबार आउनुभयो, क्रुसमा मर्नुभयो, 3 दिन बाद बौरी उठ्नुभयो, 40 दिन संसारमा बस्नुभयो, अनि स्वर्गरोहण हुनुभयो। अनि स्वर्गरोहण हुनुभन्दा अगाडि उहाँले भन्नुभयो, म जसरी बादलमा जाँदैछु, म फेरि तिमीलाई लिनु आउनेछु। अनि यो कुरो यीशु ख्रीष्ट जब क्रुसमा मर्नुको अगाडि पनि भनिसकेको छ कि यीशु ख्रीष्ट आउनुको अगाडि के घटनाहरू घट्नेछ, त्यो घटनाको बारेमा हामी यहाँ हेर्नेछौँ। यसको रिफरेन्स हामी मत्ती 24 अध्याय, मर्कुस 13, लुका 21 अनि प्रकाश 6मा हामी पाउँछौँ। अनि अरू बाइबलको भर्सहरूमा नि पाउँछौँ। म त्यसमा जाँदिनँ, खालि यीशुले भनेको कुरोमा म तपाईँलाई भन्नेछु। अनि मत्ती 24 अध्यायबाट म तपाईँलाई 9वटा कुरा बुझाउनेछु। नम्बर 1, यति बेला संसारमा धेरैजना निक्लिनेछ कि म परमेश्वर हो, मेरो कुरा सुन। अनि हामी देख्छौँ धेरैजना आफूलाई अगमवक्ता ठान्छ, आफूलाई स्वर्गदूत ठान्छ, अनि धेरै मान्छेले उसलाई सुपर हिरो बनाएर उसको पछाडि पनि गइरहेको छ। आफै प्रार्थना गर्दा पनि हुन्छ नि, तर उनीहरूकै पछि लाग्छ, चङ्गाइको लागि पनि, धेरै कुरोको लागि पनि। अनि दोस्रो कुरो, संसारमा लडाइँहरू हुनेछ, यो भइसकेको छ, भइ पनि रहेको छ। यो तपाईँले 6 र 7 अध्यायमा पाउनुहुन्छ। अनि अनिकाल, फेमाइन है, यो 7 अध्यायमा पाउनुहुन्छ। अनिकालहरू कति भइसक्यो, कति मान्छे मरिसक्यो। अनि चौथो कुरो, पेस्टिलाइन्स है, अहिले जुन यो कोरोनाको अवधि छ, यही कुरो यसमा हामी पाउँछौँ। धेरै बिमारीहरू आउनेछ, जनावरहरूबाट, जनावरहरू धेरै नष्टहरू गर्नेछ। अनि पाँचौँ कुरो, भुइँचालो हुनेछ। भुइँचालोहरू कति भइसक्यो, भइ पनि रहेको छ, धेरै मान्छे भुइँचालोबाट मरिरहेको छ। अनि छठौँ कुरो, क्रिस्चियनहरूलाई सताइनेछ, कति जग्गा जग्गामा क्रिस्चियनहरूलाई कति अत्याचारहरू भइरहेको छ। अनि सातौँ कुरो हामी के पाउँछ भन्दाखेरि, धेरै मान्छेहरू पतित हुनेछ, एक दुसराले धोकाबाज गर्नेछ है। अनि हामी देख्छौँ आजलाई मान्छेहरू, विश्वासीहरू पनि चर्चको कुरोमा त्यति ध्यान छैन, संसारको कुरोमा मग्न भइरहेको छ, संसारिक कुरोमा उनीहरू व्यस्त भइरहेको छ। यसकारण हामी चाहिँ होसियारी रहनुपर्छ। अनि आठौँ कुरो के पाउँछ भने, परमेश्वरको सुसमाचार सारा संसारमा फैलिनेछ, अनि फैलिरहेको छ जग्गा जग्गामा। अनि बाइबल यस्तो खालको किताब हो जो संसारको धेरै भाषामा लेखिसकेको छ। अनि प्रभुले एउटा उदाहरण दिएको छ कि अन्तको दिन चाहिँ नुहाको दिन जस्तो हुन्छ। नुहाले कस्तो गरेर प्रचार गरे, नुहालाई पगला भने, अहिले हामीलाई क्रिस्चियनहरूलाई पगला भन्छ मान्छेहरूले। हाम्रै विश्वासीहरूले पनि त्यति कुरालाई याद गर्दैन है। जहाज त बनिरहेको छ, जहाज प्रभु हुनुहुन्छ। यसकारण होसियार रहनुहोस्। मैले आज तपाईँलाई अन्तको दिनको बारेमा बताएको छु। म बेसी लामो भन्न यहीँसम्म भन्न चाहन्छु। अनि म आशा गर्छु तपाईँले आजको कुरो धेरै कुरो बुझ्नुभयो होला। अनि यो भिडियो प्लिज तपाईँले एक दुसरालाई सेयर पनि गरिदिनुहोस्। अनि हामी अन्तको दिनमा छौँ, होसियार रहनुहोस्। सबैलाई धन्यवाद। आजको लागि यति नै। जय मसी। थ्याङ्क यू।